What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here, live for my 2021-2022 Pro Bowl ballot. I wanted to do this live. I haven't even looked at the Pro Bowl ballot yet. I have no idea who I'm going to pick, and I'm just going to do it here live. And maybe you guys can chime in with your ideas and your votes for who should be on the BLV Pro Bowl ballot this year. So I'm going to go through every position live as if I would by myself and just talk through my process and my thoughts on who I believe belongs in the Pro Bowl. So if you're interested in that, before we get started, make sure that you do spike that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more BLV NFL just like this. Also, spike that notification bell to be notified when I am live and for the latest upload. Let's get rolling with the Pro Bowl ballot. It's going to be simple. I'm going to share my screen, pop in the comment section, let me know how you're feeling, how you're doing. Have a little bit of camera in me in right underneath where you could see the Pro Bowl ballot. So let's open this up and let's get rolling. Say hi in the comments. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for joining, and let's go. All right, it's Pro Bowl time, baby. It's Pro Bowl time. I waited a little bit. I saw it came out a few weeks ago, and I was like, I need a little bit more time to process. I need a little bit more time to think about who I'm going to select. So let's take a look at these quarterbacks first, because, of course, quarterback position is the most important position. So let me know who you guys would pick on your Pro Bowl team, or maybe you've already voted already. So let me know who you're voting for in the comments. All right, what's going on, Jake? Lego My Ego, Dried Ocean, Connor, Marco. What's going on, guys? Mr. Singh. All right, so I'm trying to move my comments so that I can see everything properly here, because I don't want to miss any of these quarterbacks. So we got Derek Carr. So how they have it listed here is by key statistics for each category. I know that from last year. I am happy that they did this, by the way, just for the casual NFL fan that is voting. It does help them, but it also sways the vote towards, obviously, certain statistics at that position. So, for example, quarterbacks with passing yards are probably going to get more votes just because they're higher on the list, and that's just the way human behavior is. But let's get rolling. So we've got Derek Carr as the first option. I don't think he's going to be a selection right away, but we might select Derek Carr, so I'll be careful about that one. I'm going to select Tom Brady, obviously, first. Okay, that's an easy one. I think he's probably the favorite for the MVP right now. I know he is favored to win that award right now. So that will be my first selection for the quarterback position. We've got Matthew Stafford, who I think early in the year, his stats still look really good, but earlier in the year, he probably was a lock, but I'm actually going to wait a second. I'm going to pull back a second and say I'm not so sure about Matthew Stafford yet. I will say I haven't been uber impressed, super impressed with quarterback play this year. I do feel like it's been a little bit worse than maybe typically. We've got Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert. Those are certainly options. Dak Prescott might be an option for us. But my second choice, just looking at this screen right now, is going to be Aaron Rodgers. I think those are the two best quarterbacks in the NFL right now, is Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Whichever way you slice it, personally, I'm going to take Tom Brady first, but I'd put Aaron Rodgers second, and that will be my first two picks at the quarterback position. So that is the top two for me. I think both those guys have played great this year. I think Rodgers recently has been the best quarterback over the last 3 or 4 weeks, playing really, really good. So we've got some good options here. I mean, we've got Josh Allen. Kirk Cousins has been playing really well. Mac Jones, I think, is an option. I know some people are going to hate on that, but I mean, if you split it into AFC, NFC, I feel like Mac might even have a larger case. Joe Burrow, Carson Wentz, Teddy Bridgewater's not. So eliminate the guys that aren't in this discussion. Obviously, Teddy, Ben, Ryan, Tannehill, Hurts, Jones, Mayfield, Lawrence. I mean, Garoppolo is pretty low on the passing yards, but I do think he has somewhat of a case recently. Russ has been playing poorly. Cam, no. Taysom, no, obviously. Kyler Murray is an interesting one because he's been hurt for a large portion of this season. But when he's played, I feel like he's been deserving. So this is tough, guys. Honestly, when we get to 3, it becomes difficult, and that is crazy to say. Now, I'm going to go with Dak Prescott 3rd. I think Dak Prescott deserves it. I think the biggest reason the Cowboys are back, let's say, is because of Dak Prescott. So that being said, I'm going to give a vote to the Cowboy himself, Mr. Dak Prescott, who I think should be in everybody's top 5 this year. You've got Herbert, Mahomes, Stafford, Carr. Man, I really kind of want to vote for Carr, to be honest. Mac Jones, Allen. So we've got 3 spots left. It's difficult. There's some good quarterbacks here, but they're all pretty close. At the beginning of the year, I would have definitely said Lamar, but the way he's been playing recently, I just don't know, man. You know, I'm gonna go with Lamar, and the reason I'm gonna put Lamar in my Pro Bowl ballot is because the Ravens. It's simply put, the Ravens are first in the AFC at this point in time, and the only reason that is because of Lamar Jackson and their coaching, but mostly because of Lamar Jackson. So I will give Lamar a vote as my 4th quarterback. Now we got 5 and 6. Okay, so who am I thinking about? I'm thinking about Kyler. I'm thinking about Carr, Herbert, Stafford. I'm not picking Mahomes. I don't care what you tell me. I think he sucked for like a good majority of the year. So I'm not putting Mahomes in there. I'm going to tell you that right now. Cousins, statistically, maybe. I don't know if he actually is deserving of like top 6 quarterback. Herbert's been really good. There's been moments where he's kind of not been so good. I'm going to go... You know what? F it. This is my ballot. I'm going with Derek Carr. And the reason is Derek Carr is a big reason, similar reason to Lamar. He's a massive reason that this team has as many wins as they have. I mean, just look at the Thanksgiving game. Working with a limited offensive line, working with limited wide receivers, lost his wide receiver in the middle of the year, Darren Waller hurt, defense not great, coaching, his coach literally left in the middle of the year. I'm giving Derek Carr, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. I think the reason is because they have to pass. So I'm going to go with Carr. And then Stafford. I'm going to give the last vote to Josh Allen. And the reason I'm going to go with Josh Allen, similar reasons for all of these guys, but I think Josh Allen is so heavily relied on for the Buffalo Bills to be successful. I think without Josh Allen, this team doesn't have their identity. Their identity is Josh Allen. They don't run the ball. You know, their biggest running game component is Josh Allen. He's one of the more talented quarterbacks in football. And I think his stats are also, you know, pretty impressive. I mean, he has a 100 passer rating, 25 touchdowns, 10 picks. It's not like he's been much worse than these other guys. So I think personally, Josh Allen has had some really awesome games and deserves to be there just because he carries his team a lot of the time. So I'm going to go with Josh Allen as my final vote of the quarterback position. Now let's move on to a really difficult position, which is going to be the running back position. I already know it. I already have an extremely difficult time voting for this position as it already is. But I can see 2 guys that I am going to vote for already, and that is the first 2, Jonathan Taylor and Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon, especially lately, has really turned it on and been phenomenal for this team. And I think at this point, Joe Mixon is the identity of the Cincinnati Bengals, and especially what they do offensively. Jonathan Taylor has been the best running back in football without Derrick Henry and has been in the MVP conversation for a reason. So I'm going to go with those 2. Now we've got 4 votes remaining. Nick Chubb's been hurt. Dalvin Cook's been hurt. Zeke has not been great, in my opinion. He's been all right. Maybe good. You could give him good. Gibson's been up and down. Damian Harris, Stevenson has kind of taken some of his sting away, you know, some of his energy that I had towards him. Najee Harris has just had a lot of volume. Leonard Fournette's been really good. You might have to look towards Leonard Fournette, Austin Eckler, Tony Pollard, Melvin Gordon, DeAndre Swift. There's some good options. I mean, a lot of these guys have been hurt. I'm putting in Cordell Patterson. I don't care what you tell me. The guy's a running back, wide receiver. He's on the safety depth chart, bro. He is in my Pro Bowl ballot. I don't care what position you put him at. Whether it's safety, whether it's corner, wide receiver, kick returner. Give me Cordell Patterson. Okay? He's my third vote. Alvin Kamara's been injured. Not putting him in. I'm going to put Elijah Mitchell in my Pro Bowl. Elijah Mitchell, I know 49ers scheme, but every time Elijah Mitchell gets a football, that guy is a threat to go to the house right now. He's been really awesome lately. I think he's a massive reason this team has turned it on the last few weeks, and I think he's at the heart of that. So I'm going to go Elijah Mitchell. And then after that, I mean, I think we've got 2 votes remaining. Nick Chubb has been hurt, but I will give it to Nick Chubb. And the reason I'll say Nick Chubb is because without Nick Chubb, this team, you see the difference in the offense. I feel like Nick Chubb kind of, in a way, it's weird to say this about a running back, but it feels like just a different team without Nick Chubb. He's a really good player, obviously. I don't think this is the best season he's had over the last 3 years, but it's been pretty darn good, and he's had a couple games where he's just gone off. So I'll put Nick Chubb in there. Honestly, I'm not going to put Dalvin Cook in. I'm not going to put Zeke in. Najee Harris is just too inefficient for my liking. I like Robinson. I'm thinking about Fournette, to be honest. I'm thinking about Eckler. That's kind of like my final vote. Eckler's also been hurt. Am I missing anybody here? Obviously, Derrick Henry's not on the ballot. I'm only at running back, Kant. We're not there yet. I'm going to go with Austin Eckler as my final vote at running back. So my running backs, I have Jonathan Taylor, Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb, Elijah Mitchell, Austin Eckler. Where's my final guy? Oh, and Cordell, of course. So those are my 6 running backs. Getting to the wide receiver position. Okay, so wide receiver. This one I think's going to be really hard at the end. Okay, so we have probably 3 or 4 that are really obvious, and then 2 are going to be like super hard to pick. So I'm going to go Cooper Kupp without even thinking. Okay, he deserves to be there. He's got like record numbers. Even though I don't think he's the best receiver in the league from a talent perspective, his production is undeniable. So he's got to be on my Pro Bowl ballot. And for some reason, it won't allow me to select it. There we go. My second vote is going to go to Justin Jefferson. I think from a talent perspective, from an all-around wide receiver, threat to beat you down the field, route running, hands, all of it, including the charisma. I mean, you got to have Justin Jefferson. Deebo Samuel is arguably the most valuable receiver to his team, at least the way that he's playing, as he's playing running back, he's playing wide receiver. He's kind of a do-it-all player, and he's a machine and very unique. So those 3 are my first 3 votes. I will put Tay Adams in there as my 4th vote. I don't think he's been as good as Kupp production-wise or as valuable as Samuel, but he's been really, really good again this year. So I'm going to put him in. And then after that, it gets really difficult because you have like Jamar Chase, who's been an amazing rookie, but I feel like he's also had games where he's kind of disappeared. Stephon Diggs has been underwhelming. Tyreek Hill's been really good, but the offense of the Chiefs has struggled. Keenan Allen, I think I'm just going to say probably won't make it for me this year. DJ Moore, I can't put him in. Tyler Lockett, I can't put him in. CeeDee Lamb is interesting. Terry McLaurin, maybe. I mean, Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, I think both have a debate. Mike Evans, I think, leads the NFL in touchdowns. So there's that. But it's hard to vote for the Bucs because so many of them are productive. Brandon Cooks, I'd just like to give a vote just because. And that's pretty much it. So let's scroll up. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb, man. I don't know what it is. The guy I love this player. I just love the way he plays. I feel like he has a complete game. I think he's great after the catch. He's got great feet, ability to run routes extremely well. I think he can play perimeter. He can play in the slot. The Cowboys have been a big story offensively this year, and I like CeeDee. I think he's been their best receiver, so I'm going to put him in. The last one is really hard. And if I'm narrowing it down, I think it's between Chase, Hill, Deontay Johnson, Terry McLaurin. It's hard not to put Tyreek Hill in the Pro Bowl. It's really hard not to. And I think I'm going to. And the reason is I feel like there's been games where he's just bailed this team out. Like, there was one game, I think it might have been the Giants game, and he had probably 12 catches. And he was the only source of offense. So I'm going to go with Tyreek Hill as my final vote. That was really tough, though. You could go a lot of different direction. I wouldn't really blame you there. So that's going to be my wide receivers. And then fullback. This one is interesting. I'm definitely going to go with Juszczyk. I don't know why I get 6 votes at fullback. Why is that the case? I'd rather have 15 votes at wide receiver. But give me Jakob Johnson and Kyle Juszczyk, and I'm going to move to the next one. Tight ends. Okay, tight ends. I'm definitely going Mark Andrews. I think he's been awesome. I'm definitely going, I have to go Kelsey, even though I don't think this has been his best season, but I'm going to go Kelsey. I'm going to go Mr. Dolphin here. I'm going to give the Dolphins some love. I got to put Kittle in. I think when he plays, he's extremely valuable. After that, I've been kind of disappointed with Pitts and Waller, to be honest. Schultz, I like, but is he really there as a talent? I'm gonna go with Gronk. When he's played, he's been top 5. So give me those guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 1 vote left. 1 vote left. You know what? Give me Hunter Henry. Let's go! Got to get a Patriot in there on offense. 7 touchdowns this year. Totally biased, but I'm voting him in. All right, offensive line. Tackles. I'm going to go... tackles are tough because they're out of order. So, there's no order to them. So, it's in alphabetical. So, this is going to be a little bit more challenging to find everyone that I want to vote for. And honestly, I can't say that off the top of my head I've been, studying tackle play this year. So, this is going to be a little bit more challenging. Okay. So, let me see if anyone pops out to me first. I want to say this. I think Tristan Wirfs is my first pick. But But Trent Williams should have been my first pick. I just saw him second. So those two are for sure in. No doubt about it. Those two are definitely in. Should be on everybody's ballot. So that's 2. Jonah Williams has helped the Bengals this year. I don't know if he's quite Pro Bowl. I'm not going to go Isaiah Wynn. Andrew Whitworth, no. I'm going to go Tyron Smith. I think he's been extremely valuable to the Cowboys and probably the 3rd or 4th best tackle in football. So I'm going to go Tyron Smith. So that is 3. Donovan Smith has been really good too. I might have to vote him in, but I'm going to wait on that one. Ramczyk, he's been hurt a little bit. Pretty good, though, this year overall. Lawan, no. Lane Johnson. I'm going to put Lane Johnson in, I think. How many games has Lane Johnson missed? I feel like he's played most of them. I know he had that issue. The other kid, too, is good. The rugby player. Damn, who do I pick there? I might have to go with the alternative selection on the Eagles. I'm going to go alternative selection. I think too many people are going to vote Lane Johnson. So I'm going to go with the other Eagle. And then we got 2 votes left. Not Orlando Brown. Maybe Dwayne Brown. Armstead's been hurt. I don't really want to vote for somebody that's been hurt for like 3-4 games. Damn, this is tough. 2 votes left. This is tough. I'm going to go Onwenu because I think he's been valuable for his flexibility, versatility to the team. So I'm going to put him in. Now, one more vote. Smith, you could go with Smith. Both of the Smiths. One last vote. I feel like I should just vote for Lane Johnson. But I don't want to give the same team all these votes. You know, I'm just going to go Lane Johnson. I'll feel bad if I don't put him in. So, yeah, I'm going to put the Eagles guys in there. All right, guard. Smith's been mostly healthy, though. All right, guard position. We still get 6 votes for this one. Braden Smith, says Jack. Yeah, that one, he could have been voted. I don't disagree with that one. Okay. Who do I like? Nobody's really popping out to me right now. Oh, Ali Marpet, for sure. For sure. Zach Martin, that's obvious. Who else? Nelson hasn't quite been as good this year. Brandon Scherf, probably. Teller and Bitonio probably deserve to be in. Tomlinson's been pretty good too. I'm going to go Scherf. I'm going to go Teller. I'm going to go Mason. And I'm going to go with Thinking about Bitonio. Who else? Hunt's been good. The only good guy on the Dolphins. Lindstrom, no. Yeah, Nelson's been hurt, man. Saffold? Tooney? Let me go with Tomlinson. I think he's kind of underrated. So let's put Tomlinson in there. I got to give some love to the Niners run game. So let's put him in there. Center position. David Andrews always getting my vote. I'm biased. I don't care. Who's next? Rodney Hudson is getting my vote just because of how much he's turned that line around with his addition to the team. Ryan Jensen getting my vote. Jason Kelce definitely getting a vote. Who else we got here? Ryan Kelly could get a vote. Lindsley, I don't think's been that great. I don't know the PFF grade or anything off the top of my head, so don't blame me. I don't actually know any of them. I'm just guessing. Treader, definitely getting a vote. We got one more vote left. Alex Mack's been pretty good for the Niners. Humphrey, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm going to go with Humphrey. Thank you for that one. Appreciate it. All right, so there we go. We got 6 centers. David Andrews, Rodney Hudson, Creed Humphrey, Ryan Jensen, Jason Kelce, and JC Treader. All right, next. Defense. Defense time. Let's go. All right. Defense. Okay, Myles Garrett, definitely. We're at DN, so this is only DN. So like 4-3 DN types. No outside linebackers. All right. Myles Garrett. Can I vote for Myles Garrett twice? Is that allowed? Next, we're going to go with Nick Bosa. Wow, that's obvious. Okay. I did not know Greenard had 8 sacks. No idea. Where's Max Crosby? Max Crosby only has 5 sacks? Bro, have I watched football this year? How come it feels like every game he plays, he's in the backfield? I'm going to go with Max Crosby. Trey Hendrickson might get a vote. I got to wait a sec, though. I got to see the other options. Kwity Paye. Nah, it doesn't really feel like any of these guys are going to get in. I just got to check if there's any 3-4 type like DNs that they put in this category that will never get votes because they don't have sacks. Like the interior type guys. Like the Armsteads of the world. So John Franklin Myers might get a vote. But I'm going to go Trey Hendrickson. Brian Burns is a monster. And then who's getting my last vote? Who's getting my last vote? Is it Yannick Ngakoue? Is he getting my last vote? Or should I give some Jets love? Do I have to pick one Jet player? Is that like I have to? Or what? Nah, I'm going to give it to Christian Wilkins. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about Pro Bowl, but he's been pretty good. I'm going to give it to Yannick. No. Let's give it to Franklin Myers. He's underrated. I'm going to give some love. D-tackle. D-tackle time. Okay. Chris Jones, because he's completely turned around this defense single-handedly. So, Chris Jones. Simmons for sure. Jonathan Allen for sure. Actually, I think it's all the top guys, to be honest. This might be really boring. I gotta go Aaron Donald. It hasn't been his best season, but it's Aaron Donald. I mean, he's still been really good, and he gets like triple teamed every play. Actually, this is really difficult. They only put these guys in D tackle, man. Look at how many good D tackles are in the NFL. Simmons, Allen, Jones, Donald. You could go Buckner, Hayward, Leonard Williams, Kenny Clark. I mean, all these guys deserve votes. Hargrave. Man, I think like 10 people deserve a vote here. That sucks. I think I got to go with Hayward. Man. I want to vote for Hargrave. I want to vote for Leonard Williams. I want to vote for Kenny Clark. And I only got one more vote. Hargrave's got the most sacks. Hargrave's going to get a lot of votes. Man, this sucks. Okay, I think my last vote is going to be Kenny Clark. I know that's kind of off the board. I want to give Kenny Clark some love because I think he's been really, really good this year for the Packers. I don't think anybody really talks about him at all. But, like, they haven't had Zadarius Smith, the whole year, basically. They haven't had Alexander, some of their best defensive players. And Kenny Clark's kind of been like that force in the middle. So I'm going to give him a vote. I know Hargrave's going to get more votes, so I'll let other people vote for him. I'm gonna slide Kenny Clark in there. So my inside linebackers are going to be who? Perryman's been really good. Devondre Campbell's been really good for the Packers. Another guy from the Packers I think's been awesome. So I'm gonna give him a vote. Eric Kendricks is, every time I watch the Vikings, the guy is everywhere. I think you got to give Parsons a vote. So that's 3. Perryman's interesting. Smith's interesting. I don't think White has had his best season this year. Warner, obviously, is interesting. I think Davis is going to get a vote from me. He's been really good this year for the Saints. Darius Leonard. So I got one more. Darius Leonard's been awesome. I think Darius Leonard might be the best right now. Okay, so this is tough. I think Shaq Thompson's been really good. Levante David. Defense has been a little bit underperforming, though. Who else? Obviously not Devin Bush, if you ask any Steelers fans. Logan Wilson? Yeah, maybe. Who else? This is tough. This is another position where I'm like, this is tough. Last vote. I don't even see Hightower here. I don't even know where he is. Not even on here. Wilson has a lot of interceptions. So we need a white boy in there, says Durkant. So we're gonna go with that. Maybe Hightower's an outside linebacker. He could get a vote. Let's see. All right, so those are my picks for inside linebacker. Outside linebacker, obviously Matt Judon, first pick. TJ Watt, second pick, even though he's been hurt lately. Who else we got here? Landry, Reddick. Quinn has 11 sacks? Yo, I missed out on that one. I know I've seen him go off in a couple of games this year. I did not realize he had 11 sacks. By the way, shout out to Jalen Phillips. He's been really good this year, kind of, especially lately. Rashawn Gary has been really good too. Not Von Miller. Oh, Shaq Barrett for sure. He's been awesome. Did I vote for TJ Watt? I thought I pressed TJ Watt. The heck? Okay, there we go. Reddick's been good. I'm going to go... Landry's been good too. Golden's been good. Oh, this sucks. I hate doing this. I don't think Joey Bosa has been quite as good as usual. Man, my expectations for players that have already been good are too high. Like, I feel like I don't vote for people just because I already know they're good. Like, I'm just going to vote for Grugier Hill for, like, no reason. Hightower is there. I think he's borderline. I'm not going to put him in, though. He's an inside linebacker. I don't know why he's there, because he's never going to get votes, because he has half a sack. Yeah, I think Landry's had some really good games. He just sucked versus New England, which obviously clouds my mind a little bit. Robert Quinn, Hassan Reddick could get a vote. Golden and Gary. So it's between, I'm going to be fair. Bowser's been good too. It's between three players. Gary, Reddick, and Golden. I'm going to go Reddick. Is Milano on here? Where is Milano? Oh, shit. I hate how they do that, dude. Milano's not an outside linebacker. That sucks. I guess I gotta show love to this guy. So I'm gonna go Milano, yeah. That sucks, though. I'd put him in probably at inside linebacker, but... yeah, so those are my votes. Reddick was my final, I guess, like, pass rusher. So there we go. Cornerback. This one's going to be interesting. Corner's usually hard because it's a really tough position to evaluate, but first pick is J.C. Jackson. Come on. There we go. Slay, for sure. Slay's been amazing. Howard's been better lately. Bradbury. Kenny Moore's really good. Byron Murphy's really good. Jalen Ramsey. Patrick Surtain. Denzel Ward. I like how Gilmore is already up there, even though he's played like 4 games. Snead, Lattimore. Lattimore is so like sometimes he's amazing and sometimes he's not. I'm going to give AJ Terrell a vote. I think he's been really good. And I don't think Atlanta gets enough love, so I'm going to give him a vote. Casey Hayward, maybe. This one's tough for the rest of them. I'm not voting Diggs. Guys, he gives up too many yards. I'm sorry. Everyone else is going to vote for him. Like, he's got 9 interceptions. Obviously, people are going to vote for him. I'm not going to vote for him. So you guys can vote for him if you like. Ooh, okay, so I'm going to put a nickel in there. I'm going to put Kenny Moore in there. Probably the best nickel. I mean, Byron Murphy, too. Let's put Kenny Moore in there. Jamel Dean's been really, really good. I don't know, man. This is tough. I'm going to put Lattimore because every week he's asked to cover the number 1 receiver. So Lattimore. And then I got one more pick. Humphrey hasn't been great. Josh Norman. No thanks. I got one pick left. Surtain, Murphy. Ramsey, man, is like... Ward's been really good, too. Man, this sucks. Why can't I get more votes? NFL, give me more votes, dude. Give me more votes. I'm going to go Denzel Ward. That's my last pick. You can vote for Ramsey. Go ahead. I just see him continuously get burnt by Devontae Adams last week. So, strong safety next. I don't care. Murphy was tough to leave out. Actually, you know what? Go back. I'm putting Murphy in. I'm putting Murphy in over Denzel Ward. There we go. Now we got the correct one. Okay. Is that good? There we go. Strong safety. Come on, strong safety. Hurry up. There we go. Jeez, this thing's lagging. All right. Whoa, I didn't pick Von Bell. Who said I picked Von Bell? You know who I'm not picking? Jamal Adams. That's who I'm not picking. Even though I think he has like 2 interceptions the last few weeks. Darnell Savage. You get a vote, sir. Adrian Phillips might have to get a vote. Chuck Clark. Whitehead. Poyer's getting a vote. Poyer, you, sir, are getting a vote. Who's next? I think Derwin James is probably going to get a vote. Curse with 49 tackles. Shout out to Curse. Real quick. I'm not giving him a vote, but shout out. That was a crazy interception, too, on Thursday. Derwin James getting a vote. Probably the best safety in the NFL. Probably. Harrison Smith might get a vote. Where's Phillips? Phillips is getting a vote. Okay, we got 2 picks left. I don't think it's going to be any of these bums. Sorry if I called you a bum. If you're watching this, I don't think you are, but sorry for calling you a bum. Budda Baker will not be receiving a vote. Malcolm Jenkins, for his absolutely horrific tackling, will not get a vote. Kareem Jackson is perennially, did I say that right? Underrated. Von Bell's been really good. But that might hurt Turtle's feelings if I give him a vote. Why won't they let me vote for this guy? He's got 4 interceptions. Let me vote for Adrian Phillips. Harrison Smith getting a vote. And Kareem Jackson getting my final vote. Tyrann Mathieu, you will not receive a vote from me. I'm sorry. You've been better lately, but all I see Tyrann Mathieu doing is going like this when Daniel Sorensen gives up a play, so he's not getting a vote. Free safety. Final position on defense. Byard getting a vote. Hyde. Why is this thing so slow? Getting a vote. Hurry up. Bro, okay. Justin Simmons, Durkant. Getting a vote. Nicholas Gill in the chat. Ooh. Adrian Amos. Getting a vote. Devin McCourty. Getting a vote. I really want to give a vote to Javon Holland. I really do. Oh my God, this is hard. Why can't we just do safeties? Oh my goodness, this sucks. Okay, I might have to not give Amos a vote. I might have to back off. I want to give Holland a vote. I want to give Jimmy Ward a vote. I want to give Antoine Winfield a vote. I want to give, who else? I don't want to give Minka a vote. He stinks. Who else? Yeah, it's really between Holland and Winfield. And so what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to take Amos's vote away, unfortunately, because I already voted for Darnell Savage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Holland a vote because he's Canadian from Vancouver. We were in the same running camp when I was 12. So he's getting a vote. He turned out to be faster than me, by the way. And then Antoine Winfield is getting a vote. Okay. So those are the free safeties. And then special teams. Yes, Natasha. Yes, I voted for Big Play Slay, Mr. Sports Fan. Okay, can I vote for Nick Folk like 15 times? Will that be okay? Will that be okay? I was faster than him back then. I'll say that much, Durkant. He got faster than me now. Okay. Tucker, because I don't know if I've ever seen him miss. Even though it says he's made 23 and attempted 25. But personally, I don't know if I've ever seen him miss. So Tucker gets a vote. Yes, Nick Folk, baby. Nick Folk is the best player on the New England Patriots, and I don't think it's close. Who's next? Carlson's pretty good. Boswell will never get a vote because he lost me a fantasy championship last year, so that's not going to happen. Definitely not Greg the Leg. Too inconsistent. Gay's been pretty consistent, I guess. Who else? Crosby is the worst kicker in the NFL, by the way. Guy sucks. Koo is amazing. Suck up. No. Prater, no. Sanders hasn't been that good this year. Butker has only attempted 15 field goals. Are you serious? Wow. I'm going to go young. I'm going to go with the young man. This is tough, actually. I wish I had stats in front of me because I have no idea, I have no idea who's, made, 50-yarders and stuff like that. Gonzalez. Everyone wants McPherson, so I don't know why. He was terrible in that one game that I streamed. That's, clouding my judgment. But I'll put him in for you guys. And then I'll go with Carlson because he's had to make a lot of big kicks. So I'm going to go with Carlson as my last. Oh, no, I got one more. Bass. Okay, we want Bass. Okay. We'll go with Bass. Bass is good. Plus, look at the photo. I mean, he's got the eyeliner there. Long snappers. This is the biggest vote that we could possibly have. This is all the power that we have in one position. Long snapper. Yes. As Natasha says, Gronk spiked the like button. Obviously going with Cardona. And then after that, I'm just going to skip. Navy man. A Navy man with the vote. I love the comments. Okay, there we go. Punter time. Jeez, man. I was not aware. I was unaware that the Washington long snapper's name was Cheese Man. What? I might have to go back and vote for him. Okay, next up, we got the punters. All right, so Cole has been like ridiculous, so I'm gonna go with guy has a 52 average. What the heck is that? 52. So Cole is my vote. I gotta go with Cheese Man when I go back. I'm going with Bailey. He's got a 49 average. Have I voted for, I mean, to be fair, Bailey was like the best player on New England last year. So, I mean, I don't think picking him is like a bad thing. I'm going to give Turtle a vote. Who wants their punter in the Pro Bowl? Not Colquitt. If there's one person I won't vote for, it's Townsend. So don't even ask. Okay? Fox is really good. I'm giving Fox a vote. I gotta put a Lion in there, right? They won't let me pick Cole for some reason. Okay, we're going with Turtles boy. Did I miss anybody? Barry's decent. He's decent. Kern. I think that's about it. So we'll just go with those guys in next. Return specialist. Here we go. Return specialist. Is this going to load? Ducan says I should have voted for Swift. I thought about it. Kick returners. Tony Pollard, bro. Tony Pollard. And it might have been influenced from that one return that he had on Thanksgiving, but definitely Gunner. Another Patriot getting a vote. Even though, like, I think he has the highest punt return. I don't know if this is counting kick and punt return, but I think he has the highest punt return in NFL history. On average. Barrios has been pretty good. Duvernay is pretty good. I like Duvernay. I'm going to give him a vote. Every time I watch the Ravens, he makes nice returns. I like Harris. Why is it picking DJ Dallas? When did I say DJ Dallas? I didn't say DJ Dallas. Don't vote for him. And I voted for Cordero already. So can I vote for him twice? You literally can vote for Cordero Patterson twice. Party really wants Isaiah Rodgers to be in. Bro, Isaiah Rodgers isn't even on here. It's Nyheim Hines for some reason. They messed up. Bro, stop asking for my location. I'm using Safari right now because Google Chrome wasn't loading Pro Bowl, which was just ridiculous. So this is just, I don't know what's going on today. Andre Roberts. I'll go with Barrios. Do I have 2 more votes? Harris. And Roberts is pretty good. It's hard to pass him up. He's got 28 kick returns. Yeah, Harris might get suspended. Vote for Reagor. There he is! What about Jalen Waddle, your boy? Did he give it? Renfro? I can vote for Renfro! I'm putting Renfro in. I don't even care if it says he's returned 0 kicks. Give me Renfro. What is wrong with this damn thing? I'm trying to vote for Renfro. Okay. Now, finally, the final pick. We all know it's coming. We all know it's coming. What is this madness? Why is he so low? I don't care. Matthew Slater, baby. Matthew Slater. Oh. Also, go with the Ben boy. We're going with Benny. Number 18, Benny. The best blocking receiver in the NFL. Oh, and Mac Hollins because he's a beast. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Come on! Let me vote for Mac Hollins! The heck? Okay. And Hardy is Durkant's cousin. So like we do every year, we will vote for Hardy. There you have it. Okay. And we're going back to long snapper because our real last pick of the draft, or the Pro Bowl, or the ballot, our real last pick is the Cheese Man. The Cheese Man. Look at him. He's even cheesing in the picture. What's his first name? Like Corey the Cheese Man? Corey the Cheese Man. All right. There you have it. There you have it, ladies and gents. My Pro Bowl ballot, headlined by the Cheese Man. I had 109 votes. There you go. Thank you for joining me here live. If you haven't already, make sure you do. Gronk, spike that like button. Hope you enjoyed this Pro Bowl ballot. It's Mitch. We will see you soon. Sunday, join me live for the live streams, and we're out. Peace!